Hi, today I'll show you how to create a graph in Excel starting from zero and also explain why it is useful. So first, I open Microsoft Excel and I start with an empty sheet. Now I will create my data. In the first column, I write a title name, and in the second column, I write score. Now I enter some example data. For example, I write Ali and his score is 85. Then John with 70. Sarah with 90 and Mike with 60. This is just simple data, but it is enough to demonstrate how Excel works. Now I have my table ready. Next step is to select all the data. I click and drag from the first cell with the titles down to the last value, so everything is selected. After selecting the data, I go to the Insert tab at the top of the screen. Here, I can see different types of charts. I will choose a column chart because it is one of the easiest and most clear ways to present data. So I click on the column chart and Excel automatically creates a graph for me. As we can see, the names are on the horizontal axis and the scores are on the vertical axis. This is already very useful because now instead of just numbers, we can clearly see the difference between students. For example, Sarah has the biggest score and Mike has the lowest. Now I'll make a few small improvements. First, I changed the title of the chart. I renamed it to Student Scores so it is more clear what this graph is about. I can also adjust the design a little bit, for example, changing colors or styles, but I try to keep it simple and clean so it is easy to read. Another important thing is that graph also helps us understand data faster. For example, if I had a bigger list of students, it would be difficult to compare just by looking at numbers. But with a graph, everything becomes much more clear. Also, this can be very useful for students. For example, you can track your grades, your study hours, or your programs for exams like IELTS. It helps you to stay organized and see your improvement over time. So Excel is not only for storing data, but also for analyzing and presenting in a better way. In conclusion, creating a graph in Excel is very simple and very useful. It saves time and helps us understand information more clearly. Thank you.